Today on the program, we have a stunning collection of holiday button covers for you and yours. Now you might be thinking, gosh, you look so plain today, host of the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. And that's because I wanted to have a blank slate to show you all the whimsy and magic that these button covers hold by just simply attaching them to the buttons of your blouse. Now, I do want to go through and show you individually each one of these wonderful little button covers. But before I do that, just thought I'd catch up and see how things are going. Nancy, Barbara, and Bruce. Now, Nancy, you mentioned that you were doing the handbell choir, and I wanted to see how that was coming along. Yeah, Nancy says it's going great. She's got some new gloves that she's wearing. Right, and what songs are you doing? Jingle Bell Rock with the handbells. Okay. And what else? The new Mariah Carey tune, All I Want for Christmas Is You, on the handbells. Yeah, that's a good song. I don't know if it's going to be popular forever, but it's great to have a new holiday song to celebrate the season for sure. And then, Barbara, what have you been up to? Right. Barbara says she's been pretty busy. She said year end, it's kind of going through, looking at what's going to be popular going into the spring season at the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. A lot of administrative tasks. And cozying up by the fireplace with a good book. Oh, I love it. Yeah. No, I haven't read that yet. Barbara says she's reading something about some dinosaurs and then bringing dinosaurs back to life. Oh, with science. Something about amber. That sounds really fascinating. You'll have to tell me more about that, Barbara. And then, right, Bruce. What are your holidays like, Bruce? Oh. That's a fascinating tradition. Bruce says that he likes to go to a casino and he just brings $45, $46, excuse me, and whatever he makes in winnings, he will then donate to a charity. I just learned something great about you every time we chat, Bruce. Just hope you learn to zoom in. All right. And then nothing too much. I'm hoping to get things decorated at home. Not planning to put any lights up or anything too outrageous. Just some tasteful garlands. Perhaps making a wreath. Getting the Christmas cards out. I'll put something on the simmer stove so the house smells nice. That's pretty much it. Nothing too wild this year. Just taking it easy. No big trips or anything planned either. But I like that. I like staying home around the holidays. Take some of the stress out if you just if you don't let the stress get to you, right? Anyways, we have a lot to showcase here because look at this bounty of button covers. Bountiful holiday button covers. In total here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I gotta count that again because I got lost. The colors are distracting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, excuse me, 20 button covers. And you're probably wondering, how much? 20 button covers? Gosh, it'd be a deal if they were $1 each, right? But no, Sleepy Keys Tingle Network, we've got a really great deal for you today on these holiday button covers, because you get this whole 20-piece collection, yours today, excluding shipping, for $15.99. I know, it's wild, because we have a lot of beautiful hand-painted details, gorgeous enamel, folksy whimsy, Santas, penguins, gingerbread men, presents, all of it. Yours today, $15.99. So getting started here. You know, this one is the most understated, and I will need you to zoom in, Bruce. We've got a button cover here that just says joy. And I want to say it's like an angel or something, very, very primitively painted on here. And this angel figure, whatever it is, they're wearing a little jumper, and the jumper says joy. It's a jumper for joy. And it's also in the shape of a heart, and it's wood. So you know that's a lot of folksy whimsy right there. So the first one, jumper for joy, beautiful heart, hand-painted details. And this would look great. You could wear it by itself on the top of your collar, or put it on, you know, a number of other buttons. But I think this is a fun one. Next up, we have our ho-ho, our letters, ho-ho-ho. We're missing the third one in this set. So right now we just have ho-ho. But there should be another one when you order to give you the ho-ho-ho. So you can wear all three of these at the same time. Now I could see there being a situation where you just have one ho, or perhaps you flip it upside down and you say Ohio. So it could be an Ohio button cover for all those other times of the year where you're not celebrating the holidays and Santa's ho ho ho, and you just want it to say Ohio. But it's in the traditional red and green enamel cover motif here. Great for the holidays. Really has a large impact with the size of these letters here too. Moving along, we have the first set of two, not one, but two sets of gingerbread fellas. Okay, now these are enamel covered, very vibrant, like, you know, not unlike if you were to do your own gingerbread decorating, because you want to do the outline first with the white icing, and then go through and fill in with green or red for a blouse or trousers. And then there's red on the top for a fun hat, and then a little dot of green icing. But these aren't really icing. These are just modeled to look like gingerbread men. And so what you have here is a fun, festive little fella that you can wear on your buttons. And there are two of them that match. So you could wear these on either lapel pocket if you've got buttons on your two top pockets. Or you could just wear one of these at the top of your blouse, or perhaps mix and match a ho, ho, ho with the gingerbread men as well, because that actually looks really nice. I think they go together pretty well here. So there's your two gingerbread fellas. Now, these gingerbread fellas, they're a little more modern. They seem a little bit more like, oh gosh, a little more new, right? A little more vibrant. Whereas these little gingerbread fellas, how fun is that? These are a lot more folksy. So your button covers are actually wearing buttons as well. Isn't that something? He's got a little button too, and then he's carrying a candy cane. And this candy cane has a lot of really nice hand-painted details to it as well, the red and the white. And he's wearing a scarf. Fun, happy face, right? And this one's got a fun, happy face too. I don't think we have any frowny faces in this whole button collection bunch. But these seem like they're definitely handmade gingerbread men. Ones that you might get from a nice bakery, or perhaps ones that you make at home. And they're not perfect, but you got the squiggly white icing lines, a little bow, a fun face, and you know they're going to be delicious too. Next up, we've got our angels. And you can't really have a holiday jewelry piece without having an angel in the collection, right? So this one says believe. So we've got a gorgeous angel. Now she's a brunette. The brunettes tend to believe, whereas the blonde one here is just kind of sailing along, right? And this brunette angel has a lovely red folksy dress on with some patchwork. Beautiful yellow angel wings, and lovely handwritten believe text down here. B-E-L-I-E-V-E. And what I always say, I after E, except after C, right? So looks like they spelled it right, which is really good. And then you've got the other angel here also wearing a folksy red dress. That's fun. And then she's got the blue stripe here, the green cape on. So she might not have wings yet. Perhaps she has not heard the ring-a-ling of a bell to get her wings. And then she's got a fun checkered design down here on the bottom as well. We have a couple of presents here too. So these are two gifts that are rectangles that can go on your button, and it's a beautiful wrapped gift without all the fuss of wrapping paper. It's got little white accents hand painted on here, a beautiful golden bow, and then little green accents within that bow as well. So these are great and very versatile to go with all of your red and green outfits that you may have for the season. And then we have our beautiful folksy snow fellas here. First, we have this one where he's wearing the, looks like a handmade green snow cap with the little doodad on the end there. They all have the traditional orange carrot noses and rosy red cheeks because they've been out in the cold, obviously. And we've got the little coal eyes, another hat on this fellow in sort of a brown mustard color. These two are staying warm with a fun, oh gosh, what do you call it? Like a top hat, like a traditional frosty hat with a little button. Whereas this one has ear muffs to keep his snowman ears warm. So very, very lovely bunch here. And last but not least, our set of 4 gorgeous enamel and very detailed pieces, Christmas holiday pieces here. You've got not a snowman, a penguin, probably from the North Pole. He's wearing his penguin tuxedo, little holly on his belly, orange feet, green scarf, the yellow beak, and the beautiful hand-painted details of that Santa hat on top as well. And then we've got Santa Claus himself with his Santa sack, the traditional Santa outfit. I guess he's blue-eyed, rosy cheeks and hat. A Christmas tree with a few ornaments on it and a mysterious, tube of toothpaste. I'm not sure what that is. And then our snowman over here with the beautiful hat. Little red nose instead of the traditional carrot. He's got the gloves on, carrying the broom, scarf blowing in the wind. Very lovely. And then how could I forget a stocking that says snow? It's green. Snow is in red, burgundy-ish lettering on top. And even the stocking is decorated with the snowman. So you've got a lot of snowmen in this collection to really help ring in the winter season and put you in the holiday spirit. And now for the fun part. And that's where I can show you how you can really jazz up any boring holiday blouse or sweater or any item that you have with buttons with these holiday button covers. So, for example, let's starting out with the Christmas presents. All you do is open up the back of the button cover, slide it over top of the button, and then clamp it closed. Now I have a fun gift upon my blouse that says holidays, but in a very subtle way. But I think what I'll do is show you how these gingerbread men are really a showstopper. So look, it's a boring blouse, right? Slide that over, snap it closed. And then I'll add another gingerbread fella here as well. Just slides over top of my existing buttons. And look. Oh, it's kind of even fun when it's askew. You can try and keep them all, straight and organized upon your blouse. But I think it's kind of fun when they're askew. Right? Okay, so there's the gingerbread man. Again, you can mix and match these all season long. Maybe I want to do a gingerbread man and then throw in a Believe Angel as my next button. And look at that. Look, I've already added a lot of fun and whimsy now to my blouse. But to really set things off, I think we need to throw in a Santa Claus. So I just pop open the back of the snap, and this goes right over top of the button. Oops. And then snap securely closed. I'm ready for a holiday luncheon. And you could be too if you get this set. So there are 20 pieces in this set. That's a lot of button covers. And only so many days, leading up to the holidays, anywhere from a couple days after Halloween to January 1st through 5th. Again, that's kind of a gray period. But what you could do is mix and match, wear some, for your holiday luncheons, or wear some to work, but you could also gift these. So it could be a situation where you've got your fun button covers, you keep your favorites out of the set, and then you gift the rest to friends and family, because everybody deserves to have the whimsy of holiday button covers this time of year. Especially your Santas, your snowmen, your ho-ho-hos, your Christmas trees, and presents. Okay. Now imagine if you had buttons on your, your coat, your jacket, maybe a holiday jumper, a blazer. Maybe you just like these so much that you have a favorite holiday scarf, right? And then you can add a button mechanism onto the scarf that keeps it closed, and then you can put these on your scarf as well. You could put them on mittens. So maybe you've got mittens and you want to add, they already have a button, or you want to add a button to your mittens. That could be a way that you could, have an optimal amount of space and options for wearing button covers throughout the season. So there's a lot of different ideas here on how you can wear these, what you can pair them with. But the main takeaway here is that wearing these different button covers turns any boring item into an instant holiday blouse, scarf, blazer, top, whatever it may be, simply by snapping on a festive button cover. So we have a few of these in stock, but not that many. So I would advise that you call soon, like today, to go ahead and put in an order for your button covers. Again, 20 pieces in this set, okay? It's a lot of pieces. You're not even paying $1 for one of these pieces. Instead, you get the entire set yours today for $15.99. So do call soon because we will sell out. And I know Barbara loves to wear button covers. She's got hers on today too. Looks good. So do call soon before these sell out, and so that you can get them before the holidays and have plenty of time to wear your delightful button covers all season long. Now, do we have any callers, Barbara? Okay, yeah, go ahead and put them through. Yeah, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Paul from Pocosin. Now, you have almost everything in there, but I didn't see a snowflake. I would have really liked to have seen a decorative snowflake in there. Something that has, you know, maybe a little bit of glitter on it.
I understand.
So maybe what you'd have instead of all those snowmen, maybe trade one of those out for a snowflake.
I agree.
Because that's really what I want to wear in the winter time on my blouses. I don't always want it to be a Christmas present or something too Christmassy, but I do love snowflakes. And because their snowflakes are all different types, it could even be kind of a mix and match set. So you don't have identical snowflakes. They don't all have to match, but I want something blue, maybe a little white, and I need it to have a little bit of glitter on it too, and that would really look good on my cardigan. Okay, so yeah, if you could add something with a snowflake, you know, it doesn't have to be too big, but I think that would really tie the set together nicely to have something that's just a little more wintry, not just Christmas. Okay, thanks.
Right. You know, we do have collections usually throughout the year, and some last year where we've had brooches. A lot of the brooches will have more of the winter themes, the snowflakes, but that's definitely something we can keep in mind. Barbara, you make note of that. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for calling in, and thanks for tuning into the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. And again, we wish you and yours a happy holiday season.